Welcome to Mathphilia channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve this type of fractions. The fractions reads as follows. X plus 1 over x is equal to 5. Then we are asked to find x squared plus 1 over x squared. Well, when you see this fraction at your first glance, it seems complicated, something that is difficult. But in real sense, this question is simple. Now, let's talk about where to begin. Now we are given one equation, okay? And then we are asked to find a particular expression, that's x squared plus 1 over x squared. When looking at this question first, before we begin our solution, meaning this term that we are asked to find is found in somewhere in the equation that we are given, because we are only given one equation, not two equations, okay? Where you will say, okay, let me find x for y and then find what they are asking me for. So therefore, this expression that we are asked to find is somewhere hidden inside this equation. But how do we find that? Well, I don't know. But let's try and see. Let's begin by doing something. Okay. So well, we see in the fraction we have square terms like x squared plus 1 over x squared. Well, why don't we go ahead and try to make some square terms inside our equation? Because we are trying to make sure that we have something similar, right? Then by doing so, we'll be able to maybe find something that is similar. Let's see, because that's the beauty of math. When you start doing something, that thing appears, okay? So let's try to square both sides of the equation. If you square that, it's equal to 5 squared. Let's go ahead and expand this. Well, for those of you who don't know, when you said x plus 1 over x squared, that is the same as x plus 1 over x multiplied by x plus 1 over x. And I'm sure everyone knows how to expand that. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and then use the shorter method. That is, when you have two terms and then there's addition or subtraction between them and then a square, you just have to square the first term plus the power, which is 2, times the product of the first term and then the second term plus the square of the second term. That is x squared. Then we multiply x by 1 over x. That is 1, because x multiplied by 1 over x will cancel out and then the answer will be 1. Then we multiply this 1 by 2. That gives us 2. Plus, we squared the second term. That is 1 over x. And this gives us 1 over x squared. Let's go ahead and write. And this is equal to 5 squared is 25. So it's equal to 25. Well, from here, we begin to see something similar, right? Some common terms like x squared, 1 over x squared is common to both. Well, let's try to leave these two terms aside. Like, let's remove 2. Let's send 2 to the right hand side so that we are remaining with x squared plus 1 over x squared at the left hand side. Let's go ahead and do that. So we have x squared plus 1 over x squared is equal. When 2 is sent to the right hand side, the sign changes to negative. So we have negative 2. Therefore, x squared plus 1 over x squared. This is equal to 25 minus 2 is 23. And this is the very thing we have been asked to find in the question. Therefore, the value of the expression is 23. Now, if you like this video, Please consider subscribing to my channel, like and comment. That is the best way to support Mathphilia channel. Thank you for watching this video.